Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has urged President Bola Tinubu to request the Code of Conduct Bureau to publish his assets and encourage his Vice-President Kashim Shettima, ministers and the leadership of the National Assembly, state governors, as well as the chairmen of the Nigeria's 774 local governments to also request the CCB to publish their assets. In the letter dated 28 December 2024 and signed by Serap Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, the organization said, "We welcome your reported decision to consider asking the CCB to publish your assets as a significant development and a signal of your intent, willingness and commitment to show leadership on this important matter of public interest." The president had, during his first presidential media chat last Monday, reportedly said, "I will consider asking the CCB to release my assets." Serap said, "But your consideration will carry more weight if you were to promptly translate the intent into action by asking the CCB to publish your assets. Your intent, willingness, and express commitment to promote transparency in assets declarations should include prioritizing the immediate and effective implementation of the Supreme Court judgment and holding state governors to account for contempt of court as they continue to blatantly disobey the judgment." Serap also said, "Secrecy in asset declaration forms also provides the biggest opportunities for the abuse of public money for private gain. Acting as recommended will reduce the opportunities for corruption at all levels of government." Mankitanen,
yes.
What do you make of this position? I mean, this has always been a running battle with public office holders to publish their assets. Is that not even a requirement in the Constitution?
It's a constitutional requirement.
So,
in fact,
why is the president saying he's going to consider asking the CCB to make it public when constitutionally he's required to do that?
We are in the jungle. Nothing more, nothing less. Do you know that it is constitutional? Even this battle that is going on now about local government, right? In fact, they are going to the extreme now by saying the state should release their fund. Their fund are supposed to be remitted straight to them. And
up until now, what would some state until now has it?
Some state governors are still disobeying. See, let me tell you.
Is it the state governors disobeying or the federal government not obeying Supreme Court judgments? Because Supreme Court says it's to take effect immediately. Okay, granted, some local governments have not some states have not held the local government election.
Yes.
And a 3-month window was given.
Yes.
All right, hold your elections. And then, at the end of that, I think that should be September or October. October was like the deadline that was given. But up until now, is Jack still not in effect?
Let me say this to you. For me, I've lost both of my parents. If any of my parents is still around.
Both of my parents?
Good, fantastic. Your family, your very house, right, cannot rise above the dream of your father. Do you understand? Your father is the head of that family. Forget about what anybody will tell you. Your father is the head of that family. His vision and dream, right, for that family, his intention, what he has in mind, which your mother is supposed to support and power. He cannot, the family cannot live above what he has in mind. That's why people always tell you capacity development. Leadership is everything. The ball rolls and stops on the table of the president. Is this not the president who fought tooth and nail when the scam surrounding him came to light and they made move to Chicago State University for them to release as high school and University of Calabar? What took me to University of Calabar was IJMB that I did in College of Art and Science, which is now Captain Lechi Amadi. Those records are there. Somebody can rise up tomorrow and say, College of Art and Science, as it then was, can you release, if actually I made BBC, as I allege in my IJMB result that took me to University of Calabar? If it is found that, I'm a lawyer, it doesn't matter. Those things are superstructure. It is found tomorrow that the basis, that what I used to enter University of Calabar was fraud. I can still, what the experience I've garnered cannot be taken away from me. But I'm not a lawyer. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. When Bola Tinubu claimed that he, when he was governor, Gani Fayemi fought until he died. When he was governor of Lagos State, he claimed that he attended Chicago University. There's a difference between Chicago University and Chicago State University. Mm-hmm. He claimed he attended Chicago University and Ibadan High School. At a point, some people came up to say that because this thing got busted when the Old Boy Association wanted to organize a kind of welcome that one of our own is the governor. And people challenged it. Even those who claimed that they knew him, suddenly they withdrew. You attended a school, nobody knew you, nobody heard about you. It's strange. Then when he became president, he now turned around to say that he did not attend Chicago University, that he attended Chicago State University and Lagos High School. Now, they now went to Chicago State University and asked them to release the result with which he gained admission to Chicago State University. They found Lagos State High School result. That the date on it showed that certificate was issued 4 years in real terms before the real Lagos High School came into existence. And he fought through the court outside Nigeria that Chicago State University should not release his details that is going to cause incalculable harm to his person and his career and his dream. And Supreme Court still validated such evident fraud. That's why I said the justices of the Supreme Court that did this to us, one day I will be alive, they will pay for it, or they will account, they will tell us what happened. So what do you expect from such a person? What do you expect from such a deputy? When they were talking about Muslim ticket and all the shenanigans that even happened at my professional conference in Lagos and all whatnot, and here we are. We're talking about democracy, we're talking about touching the life of the people, and then you saw all that played out, buying yachts, buying this, creating the First Lady's office. Oh, we are not interested in your this thing, we just came to help Nigeria and all whatnot, and all the shenanigans. You heard of the controversy that is raging now, that army organized a parade for the sun, and all whatnot. So when you talk about this issue of declaration, I ask myself, what is going to come out of it? If this thing I give you as antecedent showed up, what do you think will come out of it? I don't see anything coming out of it. If before he became president, he fought, and upon all the evidence that came out, because the court there is not the court in Nigeria that you can manipulate. Of course, you know that if Ekwemadu were in Nigeria, that matter that happened, he will not be in jail. If you listen to the judgment from that judge, you will know. If you are not a lawyer, you will nod your head and say this is where law is working. When you listen to the judge and his reasoning and reason why he's going to convict him, of course he had ruined the career of that the medical doctor. That's the end of his career. He had destroyed that one permanently. That young man would have been in jail in Nigeria for life. But this is where we are. So I don't see anything coming out of it. If you listen to the language of Serap is just trying to pick on it. Because he says something about it. Do you understand?
Well, he's not Serap is telling him
that he should give life to what he said.
Yes, by taking action.
That is it. So the man is a very clever man, and I believe that one day we will get to the point of elastic limit, and Nigerians will say, look, we cannot continue anymore because even speed train has a destination.
All right.